What's up, guys? How's it going? MikeTheTech here, and today we're looking at the Thunderobot L1. This is an over-monitor overhead light they can use for when you're recording, when you're live streaming, or even just Zoom meetings and things like that. So we are going to open this up. As we look at it, we do want to note the power rating at 6 kilowatts an hour. So that is going to require some power on the back end. So we'll see what kind of connections it uses. But it is a very slimline design, so that's very nice to see. Quite a few LEDs in there. They did not skimp out one bit. It looks like they're as packed about as tightly as they can be, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and pull this out and see what else is in here. We've got, of course, the user manual, which oddly is in a plastic bag. We've got a very long A to C cable, so this might run on 5 volts. That's actually kind of cool. Let's go ahead and continue looking through, and we have a very hefty monitor mount here, which I guess it would need to be hefty to make sure it doesn't fall or hit your screen or something, but I have quite a few webcam mounts, and none are as hefty as this. You can even see it kind of pulling as a ballast on the bottom, which is interesting, but it's going to keep it in place for sure. That's interesting to see. So let's go ahead and open this up. We've got brightness up and down buttons, as well as power and mode buttons, which I assume changes the color or temperature of these lights. Let's go ahead and plug this in. And thankfully, we've got a monitor right here we can test on. So let's go ahead and open this up. Brand new cable, and it's already tangled. Isn't that how it always is? All right, and there we go. We've got the light on. If I press this button here, we are changing the colorway. So we can adjust the temperature and we can adjust the brightness. So tapping these two here will lower or raise the brightness. Tapping this one will change the colorway. It's much easier to see on the actual table here. So thankfully you guys can see that. But quite a range in Kelvin to adjust the temperature, which is nice. And then we can power it on or off with just a tap of a button. Now, the mount itself is specially designed for this. So let's go ahead and put it on and see what it's like. You'll notice there's a spot behind it so that you can actually charge it while it's mounted, which is to be expected, but glad that they thought it through and stuck a port in the back there. And just like that, it's ready to go. Let's go ahead and mount it. So you can see here, it's adjustable in terms of not only, let me move this down a bit, the location of it, but the height as well and angle. So you can adjust the angle while you're actually using it as well, which is pretty cool to see. If you do a lot of streaming or even reading at your desk with the monitor off, you can actually turn this on and use it as a softer light to read as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll put a link to this in the description below. It is not expensive at all. It looks like it's currently $26.39 for Black Friday. So definitely jump on that deal. I'll put a link in the description. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Peace.